Happy Tuesday,
Yes.
Atlanta.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
We're pushing through the week. It's Tuesday, September 29th. If you're just tuning in, I'm
Yeah.
Haley Mason in for Karen Greer.
Yes.
I like that official introduction you just
Yeah,
gave.
you know, I'm a Facebook
On
official.
Facebook Live, right. We're glad you're with us. You know what? If maybe people are, headed out the door with their phone and they're joining us on Facebook Live. It's nippy outside this morning.
It is.
Yeah.
I almost went back and got a jacket, but I didn't want to be too late. So now I'm just cold.
I like
You got to be comfortable, Haley. You're here
like
for
it.
a long time.
Yes, in this freezing studio.
Okay, so what are we talking about
So
today?
this was a Haley Gavir suggestion. I actually thought it was cool. I didn't hear the story during the morning show, but apparently, ladies, as you told us during the morning show, there's something that has to do with people being worried about taking time off during the pandemic.
Yeah, actually, this was a recent report from Catalyst, and it found that parents, who are able to use certain benefits when they need them, like an emergency or whatever, things like flexible time or maybe additional time off, they're actually, more than half of them are afraid of taking advantage of things like that, like childcare, boosted time off. More than a third of them say they're worried that if they do that, their company's going to let them go.
They'll be fired.
Yeah.
That would be retaliation of some sort, I would think, but it's a legitimate fear. You talk about people working from home now. There's this idea that if you get to stay home, you're like playing hooky or you're skipping. You have skip day, right? And not in the pandemic. People widely say that they feel like they're working more and they can't find a way to squeeze in a break. One person said, "I'm not working from home. I'm just always at work."
You know what? That's the truth, because it used to be, you went to work and then your sanctuary was home, and you were able to divide those two, differentiate between those two places. But a lot of people can't do that right now. And you're right, Haley. I think for a lot of people, it's much more challenging and difficult to be working from home.
So
But the sad part is they're afraid to take a break.
I'm kind of confused. So I'm not a parent, so I can't speak from that angle. But on the story, like I guess for me, like if you have the time off, what difference does it make if you're at home or like I didn't get that.
You know what? I think some people are concerned that if they, hey, out of sight, out of mind, maybe, that, hey, if I take an additional time off because I need it to take care of my family or whatever, or work flexible hours, my company's going to go, what? I don't miss them.
Yeah, so
I don't miss them. So
I guess for
done.
me, we're all the company and the employee.
Right.
We're all working to make it work, right?
Right.
It's an adjustment for both of us. So the advantage of working at home is you get to stay at home, but on the flip side of it, you are working from home, right? So it's your space, like you said before, it's your sanctuary. So to me, at least, I mean, if you have a week off, you're allowed a week off. I was very actually surprised that so many people, according to this study, said that they were worried. Now, it's different if, you're taking actual like extra time off, you know what I mean? But if you have the time available to you, to me, it doesn't matter where you are to take the time.
Do you ever worry about taking time off, Rod?
I don't ever take time off. So
Yes, you do.
Rodney, please.
Well, that's true. You work all the time,
But no,
Don't
I
throw
think
me under that
Rodney,
bus.
we're our own biggest critics, right?
Yep.
And so
Right.
you kind of make in your mind, they're going to think that I'm not working hard enough. I'm already at home, so there's this perception that that's a break to be at home, the luxury of being at home. And so I think they're afraid that if I, on top of that, take additional time, and that's what people are saying. I've been working straight through it all to be a team player. And the sad part is parents, they have literally been juggling a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
And still afraid to use their benefits
Right.
to take some needed breaks. What do you guys think? Are you looking at Facebook, Rodney Gavir? I'm trying to pull it up.
I am
on here.
indeed. So Alicia
I always
says,
let Rodney do that.
Alicia says, no, our employer wants us to use it too. I
Okay.
needed some mental breaks. One child is virtual, one is in school. We have John who says, no, I'm not a fan of the time off anymore because in Georgia, when you become disabled, okay, he's going to go into a different category. Kevin says, Gavir is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Alvin says to vote.
I'm awesome because I drink lots of this? No.
I believe this is Joanne. I hope I'm saying your name right, Joanne Anderson. Or Joni Anderson says, love your show. Thank you for watching.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. Teresa says, great morning, everyone. Have an awesome and blessed day. So a lot of people just saying hi to us.
Yeah.
But let us know, are you
Yeah, what do you
actually
think?
worried to take time off while you're at home? Marsh or Marche, I'm guessing it's Marsh, says it also saves the company money.
Well, you
I don't know
know
if that's true or not, but
Well, it probably. What do you think?
If you're getting a lot of overtime, it may, but not
Yeah.
really. They're still paying you for time off. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be clear, we're talking PTO and benefits, not
Right.
just time away unpaid.
Right.
And people are hesitant, apparently, to take that.
Well,
I
you know,
don't worry about taking time off, says Terrence Brown. If I have the time available to put in, I'm going.
I'm
to
with
put it
Terrence,
in.
one of our top
I
fans.
agree. I think our company, and I think a lot of companies probably did this. Our company said, "Look, we know this has been a stressful time for you all. Take some mental health time." They gave us certain hours to just sort of decompress. And I wonder if some people, I actually did wonder whether some of my coworkers were like, gee, I wonder if I do that. Do they really mean it?
Oh, definitely.
Do they
People
really
were-
mean that? Or are they
people
just
were
saying that?
wondering.
Or are they just saying that because that's what they're supposed to say? That's what companies are supposed to do to make you feel like they care and you're important. I certainly hope that was the case because I took mine.
And some people still haven't taken their hours off, and some people
Right.
have, and some people are
Right.
still taking them months later. And so
Right.
it's like you're your own worst critic. You don't want to seem like you're not a team player. And then this lady says that you use it, you lose it. Spring self. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a woman or a man. We have to use it or lose it. We've been told we are working from home for the rest of the year. I'm taking a day here and there.
Okay.
Denise says, good morning. No, I am not worried. Says, no, I'm not. We need a mental break.
Yep.
I feel like, let's see, Alicia says, we only get to roll over 40 hours, so we're using it. I feel like a majority of people are saying they're not necessarily
Worried about it.
worried. And I agree. Again, I think if you have the hours, then you take it's no different than if we were under normal circumstances. But this was a very interesting survey. I was
Yeah.
surprised to see that people were in fact worried.
Well, you want to be a team player, and
Right.
that's something that's helpful. Like, I know if it means my coworker will have to come in at 3 a.m., no matter how I feel, I'm going to try to come as long as I'm not really sick. Stay home if you're sick. But you don't want to do that to your coworkers. So
Right.
It's funny, I saw when I was off last week, because we had fall break last week, so I took my time off to be with my family. My girls had their fall break. And Ashley, because you and Ashley filled in,
Yeah,
right, when I was
yeah.
gone? And Ashley had tweeted something or whatever, and I responded to her and I said, I just saw this, but I'm still in my PJs.
that's different, Gavir. We knew about that. I mean, just calling out because you want to
no.
go out for
Right.
a holiday.
No,
Don't
no.
do that,
And
please.
Gavir, I agree with you. I think here they've done a great job at being
I think
flexible.
so.
I hope that a lot of other businesses
Right.
are doing that because, again, it's different, it's new for everybody. But
Female.
basically, just do your job. And,
Spring Self says I'm a woman.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and
Thank
you'll
you.
be good to go.
Hey, you know what? No matter what day it is, whether you're home or whether you're, working, for me, and I think for Rodney too, every day is
Coffee
Day.
Day!
National Coffee Day, because today is actually apparently the official National Coffee Day, and there's lots of places you can go to get free coffee today.
I'm
So,
the oddball out.
I know. You and Maribel. Maribel likes tea.
Oh, I have half of coffee,
Okay.
like the water part.
So listen, if you are a coffee drinker today, you can get a free medium cup of coffee at any Dunkin', but you have to buy something to go along with that. At Starbucks, you can order a grande handcrafted drink, and then you get an offer for a free drink loaded onto your rewards account if you have one. Now, Krispy Kreme apparently has got the deal going, right, Rodney?
Yes, I'm looking for the absolute free options.
But
Not-
Rodney-
not free if you buy something. That's not free.
Rodney says he's making his rounds on 7-Eleven, Circle K, Panera. Those are some of the other chains that you might see Rodney visiting today, looking for free coffee. Well, they have specials on coffee today.
Yeah.
Rodney wants completely
Yeah, I
free.
want the
but-
actual free stuff. So I think we narrowed it down to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Um,
So how
and-
do you take your coffee? I should know this.
I do it straight up now.
Oh.
Straight up black.
I used to put all that stuff in there, the
Everything?
cream and
You've
the
matured.
sugar, and yeah, now it's just coffee.
Just coffee,
Wow.
really. I can't do straight black coffee. I don't put any sugar in mine or any of the cream, the creamers, heavy creamers and stuff. I just use half and half.
I
We
like
had somebody
hazelnut
who
in
said-
everything. If I drink coffee, which is rare, I will put hazelnut syrup
Really?
in it.
Ooh, that
yeah.
sounds
And then, of course,
good.
cream in way too much sugar, which is why I choose not to do that often.
Yeah.
Hazelnut syrup.
Yeah, hazelnut and everything.
That sounds amazing, actually.
So my husband likes the pumpkin
try
spice
that.
and all the other creamers and stuff. So I sometimes when I wake up on a Saturday morning and I'm like out of half and half, I'm like, oh, I've got to put his yucky stuff in my coffee.
Alicia loves coffee, she
Starbucks,
says.
here I come.
Michael says, Happy National Coffee Day. Michael also said his dad likes his coffee. And I think that's it for the coffee. Let's see.
Okay.
Kirby
says
says,
you always have to buy something to get a free offer, Rodney.
that's true. Well, that's why we got to look for those little, diamond in the roughs.
Okay, and we got to go.
And Krispy
apparently.
Kreme is apparently that today.
Okay,
Get
let's
your
do it.
coffee. Start your day off
We're in.
right.
Coffee
We're in.
and tea for Haley.
Okay, see ya.
Hot chocolate. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Make it a great day.